Dash your way to a sharper mind. The start of a journey. Have you ever forgotten where you put the TV remote, or struggled to remember the name of that actor in your favorite movie from the 80s? Did you just forget the name of the new neighbor you just met yesterday? Well, you're not alone. As we age, many of us start to worry about our memory and overall brain health. How about putting those senior moments at bay? What if I told you about one major discovery that might be able to wipe those worries away? There's a fascinating story of a groundbreaking research study that has changed the lives of many people at the age of 50 and beyond. Grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's dive into the journey that started it all. A person of interest. Dr. Clare Morris is a brilliant scientist who loves to solve puzzles. But instead of jigsaw puzzles, she focuses on the mysteries and puzzles surrounding the human brain. She works at Rush University Medical Center in Chicago, where she spends her days researching how different foods affect our brain. One day, Dr. Morris had a light bulb moment. She wondered, can the same diet that helps our heart also help our brain? This question led her to look at the DASH diet, which stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. This diet is rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. It's great for lowering blood pressure, but could it also slow down cognitive decline? The big question. Imagine you could eat your way to a healthier brain. Sounds too good to be true, right? Dr. Morris was determined to find out. She gathered a team of scientists and began a study that would take years to complete. The goal was simple: to see if the DASH diet could slow down memory loss and cognitive decline in older adults. But how do you measure brain health? Dr. Morris and her team decided to follow a group of seniors for several years, testing their memory and thinking skills regularly. They also kept a close eye on what these participants ate, checking if they stuck to the DASH diet or not. Gathering the evidence was an exciting start. Hundreds of seniors volunteered to be part of this intriguing research, especially appealing since no drugs were involved. They came from diverse backgrounds, yet shared a common goal to maintain mental sharpness. Some were already enthusiasts of the DASH diet, devouring vegetables and whole grains enthusiastically. Others remained skeptical, sticking to their burgers and fries. The participants underwent a variety of memory tests. Imagine playing a game where you need to remember lists of words or solve complex puzzles. It was essentially brain gymnastics. These tests were repeated over the years to monitor changes in their cognitive abilities. As the years unfolded, surprising discoveries emerged. Dr. Morris and her team observed something remarkable. The seniors adhering to the DASH diet experienced a slower rate of cognitive decline than those who did not. Visualize two lines on a graph, one gradually descending, the non-DASH eaters, and the other remaining relatively stable, the DASH diet followers. But let's translate this into everyday terms. Picture two friends, both in their 70s. One relishes fruits, veggies, and whole grains, while the other prefers sugary snacks and processed foods. Over time, the friend with the healthier diet might find it simpler to recall names, tackle problems, and remain mentally sharp. It's as if their brain has an added layer of protection. The findings from Dr. Morris's study were published in a prestigious journal, Alzheimer's and Dementia, the Journal of the Alzheimer's Association. The news spread quickly, offering hope to millions of seniors concerned about memory loss. The study underscored that our dietary choices impact not only our bodies but our brains as well. Let's take a moment to appreciate the DASH diet. It's not about severe restrictions or fad rules. Instead, it promotes a diet rich in a variety of tasty, wholesome foods. Envision colorful salads, robust whole grain bread, and succulent fruits. It's like having a rainbow on your plate. Tips for a sharper mind. Now you might be wondering, how can I start following the DASH diet? Don't worry, it's easier than you think. Here are some simple tips to get you started. First, fill half your plate with vegetables and fruits. They add color, flavor, and lots of nutrients. Next, choose whole grains. Swap white bread for whole grain bread, and try brown rice instead of white rice. Enjoy lean proteins like chicken, fish, beans, and nuts. They keep you full and energized. Also, cut back on salt and sugar. Your taste buds will adjust over time and you'll feel better. Lastly, drink plenty of water. Staying hydrated is key to good health. A personal story. Let's meet Jane, a lively 68-year-old who decided to give the DASH diet a try after hearing about Dr. Morris's study. Jane loved her morning pastries and soda, but she was determined to make a change. She started by adding a fruit smoothie to her breakfast and swapping her sugary snacks for nuts and seeds. At first, Jane missed her old favorites. But soon she noticed a difference. She felt more energetic, and her mind seemed clearer. Jane's friends were amazed at how sharp her memory was during their weekly card games. "What's your secret?" they asked. Jane simply smiled and said, "It's all about the dash." The brainy challenge. Let's face it, changing your diet isn't always easy. There might be days when you crave a big slice of cake or a greasy burger. That's okay. Life is about balance. Imagine this. You follow the DASH diet most days, but you allow yourself a treat now and then. It's like being on a healthy eating adventure with the occasional pit stop for ice cream. One day a man named Bob decided to join his wife in following the DASH diet. Bob loved his steak and potatoes, but he was willing to try. One evening Bob looked at his plate of grilled chicken and quinoa and said, "Well, I guess this is the price I pay for a sharper brain." They both laughed, knowing that their efforts would pay off in the long run. Your turn to shine. Now, it's your turn. Think about the small changes you can make to your diet. Maybe start by adding an extra serving of vegetables to your dinner or switching to whole grain pasta. Remember, every little bit helps. Imagine yourself in a few years or even months, feeling more mentally alert and ready to take on new challenges. Whether it's learning a new hobby, traveling, or just enjoying time with your loved ones, having a sharp mind can make all the difference. The bigger picture. Dr. Morris's study is just one piece of the puzzle. Scientists around the world are continuing to explore how different foods affect our brains. The DASH diet is a great start, but there's always more to learn. Picture a future where we understand exactly how to eat for optimal brain health. It's like having a roadmap to a healthier, happier life. By taking small steps today, you're paving the way for a brighter tomorrow. Wrapping up. So there you have it. The inspiring story of Dr. Clare Morris and the DASH diet. It's a tale of curiosity, determination, and the power of food. As you go about your day, think about the choices you make at each meal. Remember, every bite counts. Let's keep our minds sharp and our spirits high. Here's to a healthier, more vibrant life, one delicious meal at a time. And remember, always discuss any changes you are planning to make in your diet with your doctor or medical professional.